Greetings YouTube and welcome back to my channel. It's a glorious day here in the north of Scotland. I started off in John O'Groats. I've been working my way across the top of Scotland towards the Highlands. We've got into the mountains, the rain started, the midges are going for it like you wouldn't believe. Let's go find some mountains. Let's have it. Well, I don't know if you can see those midges hovering there. It's absolutely awful. I know people talk of it in Scotland in August, but until you've actually experienced them, I don't think, well, I didn't realise just how intense they are. Anyway, I keep moving from heavy rain into blue sky and sunshine, so I thought I'd take a chance, set the external mic up again on the GoPro so I can talk to you, and also have it on charge, and we'll see how we go. I've got a feeling we're going to get wet, we're going to get bitten, it's going to be savage, but we're on the bike and we're in the mountains, yes! So only moments ago in the last episode, which I concluded just before the rain set in, we'd made our way from John O'Groats all the way across the top of Scotland, and we're virtually in the Highlands now, which is where my heart belongs, in the mountains, I've got to say. If the rain can keep away, we're in luck. The scenery is just stunning. It is just beautiful and amazing, and I love it. I also love these roads, as twisty as you like. We're single track now, but it's only just kind of got that way, so I've slowed up quite a bit. I've put my Harley Davidson rubber oversuit, which was the best 50 quid I ever spent about 25 years ago, over the top of the Alpine Stars. I know the textile suit's waterproof, but if it gets really heavy, I like to be completely wrapped up. Look at that, stunning. Those midges, they were something else. I sprayed a whole load of jungle juice all over me. Seemed to keep them away a bit, but even the industrial strength, gosh, that was a swallow or a swift, almost decided it wanted to come for a ride. Even with the industrial strength stuff, they were still biting in their hordes. So I was thinking about wild camping later this evening. If I'm going to be surrounded by midges like that, I might not, to be honest. I might find myself a campsite somewhere and try and take shelter away from all this nature. That's the city boy in me speaking. So looking at the sat-nav, the nav6, I'm clearly working my way around a peninsula. And how cool is it? Must be quite something cycling along like that, because you'll be sweating. It's going to attract the midges. You're not wrapped up in a helmet and bike gear like I am. There you go, there's the surf. There are people surfing. Beautiful. Scotland's got it all. It's got the roads, it's got the mountains, it's got the moorlands, it's got the beaches, the surf. It's got it going on. Absolutely beautiful. Spots of rain hit me again. I think I'm going to be in and out of showers and heavy rain all day now. I've had 3 or 4 hours of brilliant sunshine, so I can't complain. Looking over there towards the mountains, that's what I've got to look forward to. It's grey, doubtlessly raining hard, but I'm making the most of this while I've got it. Whoa, beautiful lock. Maybe it's not, maybe it's an inlet from the ocean, from the sea. It's probably more likely actually. Definitely getting busier. This morning I didn't see any traffic at all, and now it's getting a bit more like I expected it to be. They're going to wait for me, you know. It's not a problem. Beautiful colours, lush green, not surprisingly. It's all looking very barren now, lots of rocks everywhere, gorse and heather about. Quite an inhospitable landscape, especially in winter I would imagine, but an absolute joy to ride through. Oh, what a vista. So good. Now, the last time I rode this 18 or so months ago on an Africa Twin in April in very cold weather, I had the roads completely to myself, but I didn't actually do this bit. I was running out of daylight and I wanted to get to John O'Groats, so I cut across land and went through some stunning moorland and very desolate landscape, but I missed this section out. I'm so glad I'm getting to ride it now, because this is magical. Also doing it what people, or some people, consider to be the correct way around. I'm going anti-clockwise this time. It is a joy. NC500 sign coming up to inform me which way to go. Straight on. Ullapool 56. Now, I don't usually have a plan, but if I've got a bit of a plan, it's to have a late lunch in Ullapool. So 56 miles on these kind of roads, that's probably an hour and a half or something, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours. That'll be just right. It's a little fishing village. I can go and sit on a harbour wall with a sandwich or something. That's going to work just right. And then it's mountains. Oh yes. Just getting better and better and better and better. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Can't believe the last time I rode this route, I missed this section out. That was a big mistake. The gods are smiling on me at the moment, so I'm getting to enjoy it. I'm starting to think that this section of the NC500 is so special that it deserves an episode all to itself. So probably what I'm going to do is when I get to Ullapool and have some lunch, I'll probably end this episode and then start the next one immediately after lunch, because I don't want to edit anything out. It's all too good. How could I not include this view? Oh gosh, there are no words to describe such beauty. road is just glorious. The A894, I recommend it. We have a magnificent bridge as well. It just goes on and on. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How fortunate you are to live there. Amazing. The sign has just sent me around this bit of peninsula. Ullapool was getting close and we're kind of moving away from it to do this, but I don't want to miss it out. I seem to have lost the traffic. If it means lunch is an hour later, then so be it. It will be worth it. Single track road. That is a serious hunk of rock. I did a little bit of rock climbing a couple of weeks ago in the Yorkshire Dales for the first time, belaying, and it was nothing like that, but it was exhilarating enough as it was. I can't imagine climbing something like that. A couple of episodes ago I mentioned how on that particular day I was struggling with my mojo. It just didn't feel right. Some elements of the ride, I mean technologically it didn't. I had loads of issues. But today everything is flowing. There's some sort of symbiosis with the bike and with the landscape that I'm passing through. It almost feels like I'm not on a motorcycle. It feels like I am the motorcycle, if that makes sense. I'll probably sound daft, but maybe that will resonate with some people. There are days when everything just feels like it works and it belongs. Today is one of those days. Caught a glimpse of something that looks stunning. If it opens up and you can see it, the water is so blue. Just a hint through the trees. What a glorious road. The trees open up. blue again. Looks like possibly a salmon farm down there, or some sort of farm or other. Fishery of some type. Not only is this the most amazing location, this tarmac's new and it's as smooth as you like. Just said that and it stops, and now it's not, but that was glorious. Thank you. That would have been too difficult for me to go back. Got a bit of a descent coming up. What a road! What a road! So glad I didn't let lunch persuade me to just miss it and head straight for Ullapool. It is a biker's road for sure. Even got hairpins. Beautiful. Climbing, there's no getting away from that. With the elevation only 318 feet because the sea's just there, but this is steep. GoPro never shows it. Goes like we're about to top out though. More gorgeous road ahead of us. Beautiful. I hope you can see the colour of that water. Such a vibrant blue. I need to actually look where I'm going, but it's really difficult. I'm torn the whole time. My head wants to go over here. I need to look over here to check I'm not going to ride off the road or into something. It's a challenge, but what a great challenge to have. This road surface is absolutely sublime. It's almost like the council knew I was coming and said, you know what, two-wheel dreamer's on his way, let's put down some new asphalt for Steve, he's going to enjoy that. And they were absolutely right. It is silky smooth. About to turn the camera off then, and then I saw 17% gradient going down, descending, so let's keep it on because it will probably be a stunning view, because it always is. And I was right, it is. Well, I've stopped in the middle of nowhere because the GoPro decided to throw a wobbly. I thought I'd filled up a whole 3-hour memory card, but I haven't. I'm only an hour and a half this morning. So I'm going to just enjoy the silence for a moment. Unfortunately, if I was 2 or 3 bends back in that direction, you'd have a stunning view of a little bay with fishing boats, but we're not. So doing this little peninsula has delayed lunch probably by a couple of hours, I would think. So Ullapool is my next destination where I'm going to get lunch, and that is where I will be finishing this video because I have so much footage, it's untrue, and all of it is just amazing. I'm loving it all so much, so I'm going to get this waterproof off as well because it hasn't rained on me for an hour or so now, and the sky looks pretty good. And then I dare say once I've got this off, it will start pouring. But anyway, let's get to it. Well, the GoPro seems to be working again now, which is good. I don't know what it did. Hissy fit just refused to record. Anyway, can't miss this scenery. It's amazing. So a lock on one side and the open sea on another. What a beautiful, beautiful place. Bit of a blind corner. Look at that. Somebody else stopping probably every 5 minutes like I am, fiddling with things. Do like to check people are alright before I ride past. Glorious beach. Very white sand. I would imagine the water is quite cold. I think it's the Atlantic Ocean. Surely be the highlands in the distance. Obviously if I hadn't done this peninsula I'd be at Ullapool by now, but it was worth every second. the end of that amazing, wonderful, fantastic peninsula. And it says other pool 36. Now I hope I'm not going to get confused here. Well, that was a completely amazing peninsula. Went right around the very northwest of Scotland. Fantastic. And I've just checked on Google Maps, checked on the map, and I am heading in the right direction. So Ullapool is about 45 minutes away. I'm going to get there and find some lunch. So 45 minutes until I can have a very late lunch or thereabouts. Well, that is rather beautiful. I've just been riding through lots of rain again, as you would have seen. The sun's come out. We've got 4 miles to Ullapool. Well, I'm going to grab myself some lunch before I head south through the West Highlands. I'll probably push on until quite late this evening, I guess. I don't know, making up as I go along. But it's been an absolutely stunning riding day. So the NC500 is off to the left. I'm just going to pop into the town centre, get myself something to eat. Motorcycle parking here, well that will do for me, thank you. Cool. Okay, I have arrived in Ullapool, where I can get some food. I'm not after anything fancy, just a sandwich, and then I will be on my way. Well, I made it to Ullapool, so it's time for some lunch. It's also time to finish today's video. I really hope you enjoyed joining me as I went around the northwest tip of Scotland. It has been an absolute blast. I've loved every second. If you did like it, please subscribe and like the video. It means a lot. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one, which is just after lunch. See ya. Bye bye.